What's up, Bond Squad? This is DC Kool-Aid and
Lisa.
we're about to go live with this Real Talk. Y'all know how we do each and every Saturday with Real Talk interviews. We be interviewing.
Yeah. Coming in.
Go ahead and share the live stream. Share the live stream.
Yeah. LA BB who run away. Yeah.
I'm gonna share the live stream. Hold on, we gotta share the live stream, okay, y'all?
Run away. Yeah. 2, 2, 3, 3. I'm on 10 again. Yeah. Station name. Big dope on flame. I just switched the lanes. Damn, he did it again. I just flipped the pain. Stripping and dipping in bass. Slab on everything. Soon as you sinking away. Cause I got big racks coming. I put my low racks on it. I ain't skip past losses. I had to get back off it. See the fit lab on it until they whip my coffin. Money clip I tossed that I heard is big bags on big bags on big bags coming. Coming in. Yeah. Flex. I just wanna win. Yeah. LA BB who run away. Yeah. 2, 2, 3, 3. I'm on 10 again. Pump up the action. Bitch, I'm active. If he never heard of Ben Dope, he just napping. Jackson's off the rapping. Keep it on my body, bitch. I'm broke if you asking. Don't gotta sell them, most Cialis flawless. Broken wrists longer than it's foreign. Heard you want it cause the yam's enormous. What's an ass? She is gorgeous. Live my life last name of Morgan Freeman. Trying to touch a forest. Do not know when knocking on the door. This came in. Did it like the Porsches coming in. Yeah, flex. I just wanna win. Yeah, LA BB who run away. Yeah, 2, 2, 3, 3. I'm on 10 again. Okay, alright. Coming in. Yeah, flex. I just wanna win. Yeah, LA BB who run away. Yeah, 2, 2, 3. I'm on 10. Yeah.
What's up, Bond Squad? This is DC Kool-Aid, and I have who I got up on here. A view is a view. A view is a view is on here with us.
Hi. Miss Lisa's singing. Oh, you know I love Miss Lisa's singing. Hi, DC Kool-Aid and Lisa.
How you doing? A view broke her glasses, so she would not be on the
Camera.
On the camera. I'm trying to
My face anyway, but you can see my hands and my coloring. Girl, it's addictive. This is addictive. I even have this in my car and all that. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you good. Let me find out. So we come in, we been away for a minute, so
Yeah.
we just gonna try to get back to the new norm.
Yeah, now whose birthday was yesterday?
Yesterday, no, my birthday was May 15th.
Oh, the 15th. Now, what was going on yet? Was there a party? I must be out of the loop. Was there a party? Whose birthday? Well, damn it, I don't even know. Yeah, it was yours, the 15th. I just checked my calendar. Okay.
Yeah, mine was the 15th.
What'd you do?
What I did was chill, have fun, went to the movies. We ain't been in the movies. Brittany, which people don't know, my daughter, she rented out the whole theater.
Oh. And congratulations on her wedding. I was keeping up with that.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm trying to share the live stream. Make sure everybody, including the view, share your live stream on your community wall so we can get people to come over here and listen to these questions and answers. This is going to be something to hear and, have some fun.
Yeah, I shared it when you sent me the flyer, but I can't share it now because along with not being able to see, I logged into my Google account too many times, and after a certain number of times they lock you up. So now I gotta wait. Now I'm in the corner, so I have to wait a couple of hours before I can try to reset it. So
they put you in timeout.
They put me in time, but this is kind of screwed up, and I apologize, DC. I didn't mean who would plan this shit? But anyway, I still wanted to come and do your interview, and so.
Okay. So, guys, we met a view a couple years ago, and we had a good time. So she's no stranger to us, and a lot of people know of you from these YouTube streets, just like they know us from the YouTube streets. So we wanted to start off with how old are you, of you? Let's tell everybody how old you are.
94.
Well, you've been saying that for.
What?
You
Oh,
said
don't it
90.
go backwards? Don't the number go backwards? So you
94.
probably think I'm 99, but I'm 94.
You used to tell everybody you was 99 years old. What's up, Strawberry Kisses?
See, so it's going backwards. Okay. Next question.
Where you from? Where you from? Tell
I
everybody where
am,
you from.
yeah, I'm from the DMV area. DMV, actually, when I first got on YouTube, somebody actually thought DMV was the driver's license division of motor vehicles.
Right.
And so with the people in the DMV area have let others know that DMV stands for DC, Maryland, and Virginia, and it's only because it's the tri-state area. It is so close. You can literally be like in one spot and 2 or 3 minutes away, be in Maryland, be in DC, and be in Virginia. Like it is that close. So we tend to call that the DMV area.
Right.
So I grew up in the DMV area. Actually, I went to elementary school in Washington, D.C. I lived on Bryan Street, right across the street from Wonders Bakery near Howard University.
Oh, you was up northwest.
Uh-huh. But
Okay.
I wasn't born in DC. I just lived there. I was born in another state, and we moved around a lot. My dad was in the military, so we moved around a lot. So, yeah,
Okay.
but anyway, so DC is where I claim where I'm from. But I have moved a lot of different places. I love traveling.
Okay. So, what? Okay. So I'm from DC. I grew up in DC, in southeast and
Yes.
southwest, on
Hmm.
those two borderlines. But my question is, so you can let everybody in the room know, what is the best place to visit in DC?
For right now, I think, well, because of the COVID has changed a lot of stuff. But for me, because I love historical stuff, the best place for me, if I was a tourist coming to DC, besides all of the awesome restaurants and things, I would try to, if you could, go to the Smithsonian Institution, especially now because they have the Black exhibit portion of it. They didn't have that before. I mean, like they would have like a piece of a boat or something in the regular Smithsonian. This supposed to boat the slaves came in, just a little bit of something. But now with all of the advanced the donations and then the buildup and everything, we have a place in DC that we can say is ours. Black people built DC. Black people built this country. But anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. So yeah, I would say the Smithsonian Institution, definitely for historical references, and it's not even for Black. The Smithsonian Institution has lots of countries that are represented there. I definitely would say the Washington Zoo, but I don't know how that's open now. The Washington Zoo
Right.
is really good, very good place to go. And then, of course, to just do the little historical ride. I believe they have a trolley that
Mhm.
drives around all of the capitals and all of the landmarks and stuff in DC. DC is very, very beautiful, and we are fighting to become a state, and I do think that that will occur under Biden's administration. And then for food, I would say definitely go to some place that has some mambo wings, because that's what we famous for, mambo wings, and Ben's chili bowl.
Yep.
And so I think if you hit those spots and definitely check out Howard University, you'll get a good perspective of DC and just walk around downtown DC. I mean, you have to walk, you have to take the metro. You got to do that. Yeah.
So she pretty much summed it up.
I know, I'm a talker. You could be like, well, damn, I had an interview with her, but I probably said
No,
4
no, it's
words.
good because see what it is. You give people ideas. They want to come visit DC. They
Hmm.
they don't just know what I tell them. They can hear from somebody else that's very familiar with living out here in the DMV.
Yeah, but you know what? This whole COVID thing is really sad because we used to have a lot more activity, plays, shows. Anytime anything was new, like department stores, if they have showings, movie stars. I mean, DC is the mecca for all of that connection and socialite and clubs and all that. But because of the COVID, I can't even recommend any place to go like that because we're slowly opening up everything just as well as other places in the country.
Right. So somebody in the room. I'm not really paying attention, but they was like, we also known for go-go music.
Child, Chuck Brown, go-go music. I know you're not playing music on this video, are you?
Nah, I'm not playing no
Okay, yeah,
music.
she gonna make a little coins. Child, Chuck Brown. We were the Chuck Brown and the was it Chuck Brown and the Soul Searchers? Anyway,
Yeah.
Chuck Brown is the music of choice in DC. It is we call it go-go music, and rest in peace to Chuck Brown. His daughter has picked up the torch, but go-go music is so freaking good. We love music here, first of all, in the DC area. There, every place that you go, if you're going out clubbing or doing whatever, there is music involved. Go-go music can involve just a damn trash can and a goddamn stick and beating it. And it's the way you beat it and add words to it and stuff. Oh my God, I love go-go. Mm-hmm.
Yep, sure do. So let me ask you, View,
Mm-hmm.
do you have any kids? Did you
No.
have no kids?
No, I want to be married, and I don't think that this is a wrong thing, but I'd rather be married with a partner.
Right.
So the proper question should be, are you married? Because now everybody got kids before they get married. But in my mind, I'd rather be married and then you have kids. That's the order that things are supposed to be in.
But you know, with the day,
But it don't happen like that.
Yeah, this time in society, you know.
Yeah.
Even though my daughter be 30 years old, I used to think that when I was young. Same.
But I'm not down to anybody that has gone the other opposite route. Of course not, because I got people in my family that have gone the opposite route.
Right.
I actually was a product of a married situation, but my sister was not. My mom had my sister when she was 16, so yeah.
Okay.
And then she got married, and then she had me. Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me find out. So, what made you start YouTube, View? What made you start YouTube?
I started doing YouTube because I started wearing wigs. Huh?
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, I started wearing wigs, and I love makeup. So I was a part of a wig group that was on Facebook, which I don't do Facebook now. I think Facebook is the devil. I don't like Facebook, but because I've seen it break up several families and relationships, and just people that just really lose their mind on that daggone website. But anyway. Social media platform. So I started doing wigs. I started buying wigs, and I started doing coupon hauling, CVS coupons, makeup, and just stuff like that. And so that's when I started. I was a part of a couple of different makeup chats and stuff like that. I got kicked out of a couple of them. One of them I got kicked out because I made my own. Why you laughing, DC?
You got kicked out.
You can't imagine me getting kicked out any place. I know you being funny. Oh Lord Jesus. Okay, never mind.
I'm trying to figure out how you get kicked out of making wigs.
I know, right? And wearing wigs. They messy. They're messier. The wig. I'm gonna tell you right now. I know that everybody's talking about. Okay, I'm gonna wait till DC stop laughing.
Okay, go ahead.
But okay, all of these sectors and things, they all are messy. Now I'm in a coloring book group sector, and they messy too.
Well, so I didn't want to get there yet.
Oh, okay. We're not gonna talk about that. Okay, all right. Go ahead.
Later.
All right.
Because I follow you. You might not know it, but I'm everywhere.
Yeah, girl, I know, and I want to.
I'll be listening.
Okay, all right. Go ahead.
So, how long you been doing YouTube? How long you been a content creator?
Oh, 11 years.
11. That's a long time.
Yeah, I have over 5,000 videos that are now. Most of them are hidden. I only have a certain number that are public. And I did that because I realized I was putting out all these videos, but they were not focused and being labeled properly and tagged and everything. I have one video, I have over 70K of viewers that watched it. Then I have some videos I put up and there may be 15 people that watch. And I figured out what type of camera I wanted to use, cell phone, where I wanted to tape and angle. So some of the videos are not very flattering. And I do have a tendency to get into beefs with people. Can you imagine that, DC?
No, we didn't get there yet. We're not there yet.
We're not there yet. Okay, so yeah. So that's how I just got into it with that, and I just started hauling. I got into it doing Dollar Tree hauls, and wig try-ons, and then also makeup. Now I am not very good at makeup. I'm not, but I do love good quality makeup, and I like looking good.
Okay, so have you ever collab with anybody? You know, like actually did a collaboration with any other YouTubers?
Yeah, I think I did one with you all years ago. I don't even know what it was. I know we went to lunch that one day. Let's see, I've done collabs with people. Child, I can't remember. They've been so long, but the current collabs I've been doing, I've done a collab with Miss Heidi Fly. She has the ladies' point of view on Saturdays, so I've been over there a couple times. Um, who else do I do a collab? I don't know. I just kind of do my own thing now, and I let people on my panel. I find that the best way. And then a lot of times when I tell people, can we, or ask people, do you want to do a collab? Somehow it just doesn't work out. Now, my ideal collab would be to do a dual coloring collab with somebody and also a dual mukbang eating. I've
Okay.
asked people, you would think this would be so simple. They'll be like, damn, I can get some subbies, we could eat some food and grow my channel. But every time I ask people, do you want to do it with me? Like literally sit here and both of us have the same food, the same everything, and eat it and taste it and have fun and talk shit. It always something always happens.
So
So
it falls through.
yeah. So if
Okay.
anybody wants to do it, let me know. Okay.
Have you ever wanted to collab with a bigger YouTuber? And who is it and why?
It would be Color Me Beautiful. Because first of all, she is gorgeous. Now she is one of the reasons why I started doing YouTube videos also because she used to get on here and she did her wigs. She's the reason why I wear that curly wig. It's called the puffy wig. She put that thing on and baby, it looks so good. And then she also had the mommy wig. I have like 5 mommy wigs. And that's the finger wave wig and stuff. I know DC, you probably be like, what? Okay, whatever. So and then she would do makeup and stuff. Like she was like who I looked up towards. Now I also I would like to do a collab with Gigs. I don't know if you know Gigs. Yeah, Gigs has been on here probably longer than me. She is based out of Florida. She is so fucking funny. I love her channel. I don't know anybody else. If I really want to ask them to do one with me, I'm sure they would. But now with StreamYard, everybody wants to do their own thing, so it's hard to get people to collab with you.
Right.
I don't really want any more subbies. I really don't. I'm fine with the number of subbies I have and how my channel is. I'm not trying to really make any money. I just want to be happy, coloring, whatever. That's all.
Okay. So when it comes to YouTube, here come those questions. When it comes to YouTube, what made you end up on the beef sector?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Well, I started watching this one major beef sector group, which had a name. I started watching what is it? What's his name? Uh, it wasn't T.S. Madison. It was before that. Justin J. I started watching Justin J. And then he was always in some kind of situation with somebody. Justin J. And then let's see. Tasha K, but not really, because I didn't like all that hollering and I didn't want to be called a wino. Um, and just some of those older YouTubers that they still have their channels going. I guess Justin still has his going. I don't know. And then I just kind of fell around into a certain group of people of which I wish I had not, but you can't change, history. The obvious person, the SB person, and then a lot of other people. Now, I need y'all to know if y'all are new here, be very careful who you associate yourself with because everybody on here is not positive. They may act like they are, but they're not. Then I started watching the VS, and I think that this is one thing I wanted to ask you. Remember that whole situation where I know you were saying, "Oh, I'm grown. I could get on here and come and do and see what I wanted to see," but I had already saw how that area was not good, and I didn't want them to drag, to say things bad about you, and they ended up doing it anyway. And I think for a little bit a minute you might have been mad at me, but I'm telling you, I was
You
just
know, it's the crazy part about that whole situation.
And they may not know what we're talking about if you want to fill it in, because I don't really want to say a whole lot.
Well, I'm not going to say too much of it because I don't live in the past, and I
Right.
try to keep negative energy away from us.
Mhm.
But it was just, we were, I can't remember the girl name, but QI, her name was QI, you know.
Yeah, QI.
It just so happened they popped up on my feeds, and I said, okay, this is a lesbian situation. Let me see what they about. And then for some reason it went left.
Yeah, it did.
And it didn't have to go that way. And then they started picking up stuff that I didn't say. So I was like, this is not for me. I said what I had to say and I closed it out. But that's why I'd be wondering, how do people just throw you in the beef sector? Like, if you're not even, like, you were doing wigs and all this other stuff, and then you ended up in the beef sector with people basically bashing you and you bashing them. It's like, how did you get yourself out of it?
Well, I think I'm a little bit still into it, but I'm more out of it than in. And basically what I did was just ignore people. If you do not feed the fire, it cannot get hotter. It cannot grow. I got dragged lots of times, several times, and by particular content creators who I'm not going to mention, but and I did something and it was kind of bad, but it wasn't really bad. What I did was, there was this one lady, I guess I'm not going to say her channel name, and I commented under her video, said, "Great video, good job. I support you." Now, I didn't realize that she did not like gay people. I did not realize that. And you know how you just kind of sub people to sub you back, and so I will never do that again. I definitely make sure I watch what the people's content is about. So that got me into some hot water, and then something happened, and it just kind of like went left, and that's when I started getting dragged and stuff like that. But anyway, be careful of when people come out and then people want to support folks. So when I saw what was happening with you, and I'm not saying whose name, I immediately, because I'm so protective of people, and I loved your channel. I love you, DC and Kool-Aid, and I just did not want y'all to be a part of that foolala. But somehow y'all got in there because they was coming, and
I got out quick.
You sure did get out quick, but then I felt like I was going to lose your friendship because I felt like you were thinking, and the other people were. I saw what they were saying in the chat. Don't let viewers of you tell you where to go, and you grown and this. And I was like, what? Okay, whatever. So I just let it alone, and at some point we just kind of got back together because we knew it wasn't about you and Lisa and I. It wasn't about that. It was. They had something else going on.
Because it's not a lot of gay lesbian channels out here that especially near your area or near close or whatever. So you be thinking you trying to be friends or whatever, or you can do some collaborations or whatever. But you just don't know who is who and what people are out to get. You just don't know. And once we figured that out, I was like, what the hell just happened? It just went left. So, like I said, I don't do no negative energy or nothing like that.
No, we're not doing no negative.
Nowhere. And I'm not going to get gray hairs behind you, and I don't know you, so.
Yeah, but anyway, so we got out through that. So that's, So anyway, we're going to move on.
So what made you start coloring? Because I noticed it's been about a month you've been doing this. I come through and I listen, and I'm like, oh, she doing, Lisa like doing that type of coloring.
Oh, does she?
What made you start doing that?
Well, and when I graduated high school, I always wanted to go to art school, but my mother was like, that is not a viable job source. So we're not going to put nobody in college to get a goddamn art degree to get out to school to do what? But you know what? That was such bad advice because a lot of artists are making tons of money. And this graphic art, YouTube, the internet, this was before the internet. This was before social media. When I tell you a lot of these people are millionaires and things, but anyway, that's what it is. So, of course I got a little degree, but anyway, I just recently, because I have had some health issues and, just sitting around in the hospital bed, it's kind of boring. So I was using my cell phone and doing some of the puzzles and things and fill in the dots and stuff on my phone. And Then I've always been one to collect markers and pens and stuff. So I don't know, just one day I went to the Dollar Tree. Y'all know I love me some Dollar Tree. And I just picked up a couple of their coloring books. And so I've been doing it ever since. I think so far I probably spent about $300. Okay. And markers, I'm whispering to myself so myself won't hear it. Markers, colors, coloring books and stuff. So my coloring thing has rised up above the Dollar Tree, but still I can go to the Dollar Tree and still good stuff like this right here. This is a good thing. This was a cart tray and this was $1. So I go to the Dollar Tree and I still can find some stuff to support this little hobby. But it's so, and it's called adult coloring. It's not like coloring books, cartoons, Superman, and all that. This is and then also on this portion of YouTube, I don't see a whole lot of Black folks doing this.
Right.
So I'm tapping into something while I have a good chunk of attention by people here on the YouTube, because a lot of the people that I see, they only have like 1,500. They don't even have over 1,500 subbies. Most of them have like 300 or 400. So if I can help this sector grow and also, show somebody something that can be relaxing, I mean, I think that's a good thing.
Right. So what are you passionate about?
Me right now, my health.
Okay.
I'm doing a lot of stuff, and I know it sounds like I'm probably at the hospital, the doctor every other week and stuff. But the older you get, the more things that you need to check on and get research. So I'm passionate about just staying healthy, fixing anything that's wrong, things whether it's cosmetic. I am not going to be bleaching and having goddamn boob surgery or nothing like that. But
Okay.
my foot actually could have been either way. I didn't have to have it done, or I could have had it done anyway. But I feel so much better that I had that done. That's been 2 months, so now I've got my first sneaker with that. Um, what else? I don't know. I'm just passionate about just trying to be the best person that I can and be healthy, and then look good. I am vain. I am. I'm sorry. I say it.
Right. So what motivates you?
Food. I'm greedy. I love good food. I'm greedy. Is that
Ain't
bad?
nothing wrong with that.
Shoot, I love me some good food, child. I'm eating while I'm eating one meal. I'm thinking about what I'm eating for the next meal.
Oh, snap.
But then I have to be so careful because, if you do too much and all that kind of stuff, it can affect your health. And then, it's just a whole bunch of things. But I try to keep a balance between eating good food and also junk food and just having a good time.
And what's your favorite food?
My favorite food is right now, my favorite food from a country is Nigerian food. I love egusi and fufu, okra soup, and all of that. But for me, just if I'm cooking it at home, I love a good soy burger with some mustard on a bun and maybe some potato chips. But pasta is my master. I love anything with pasta. Italian food. So I mean, there's not too many things that I don't like. I just don't like to eat a lot of meat, beef,
Okay.
pork, and goat. I don't like that. Excuse me. Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Let's go back when you was young. What was the most embarrassing moment that happened to you as a kid?
Let's see. Embarrassed most. Probably the most was when I got into a fight in the playground with
Uh-oh.
this girl. Her name was Diane James. I'm sure she's married and all that. Diane James. You laughing because you know the story? Have you heard this story? Did I?
I'm laughing at you like, you had her whole name
I
together.
sure did. And she had 7 brothers and 2 sisters. Okay, so she came from a big family. Now, at this time, I was raised by myself. It was just me. So I was like always in class, be in the front of the classroom, in front of the teacher, and I was, I guess, the teacher's pet and da 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 da. So I don't know if you remember, there was this game that we used to play. Let me see if I can get. So you would write something on a piece of paper, like da da da. Do you like such and such? Da 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 da. And then you would fold it up, fold it up, and then roll it up. I don't know. It was like football or something, and then you would fling it over to whoever it is, and then they would open it up, and then you put yes or no and all. I mean, it was just a whole stupid thing. So somebody had sent me this one piece of paper. They threw it and hit my head, and it asked me, uh, what was that girl's name? I think her name was Carla Brooks. Does Carla Brooks stink? Okay, so now this was a setup. So I saw it, and I was the first one that it came to. So I put on there yes, and then you put your name, and then I don't know. Then you roll it back up, and then you throw it to somebody else. So I threw it to somebody else, but when I threw it to somebody else, I ended up throwing it to Carla James. Baby, Carla said, "Okay, we gonna meet after school in the playground at lunch at the playground, not after school, but at the lunch in the playground." So then I went. I said, "Okay, well, fuck it. You know, I'm the teacher's pet. I'm making A's and shit. These motherfuckers, bitch, I'll fuck this hoe up. I ain't scared of fighting and shit." She's like, and she was doing like the eye thing, like you do the eye, and then you point at somebody, you be like this, fuck that. So I went ahead, I said, let me just get myself tuned together. So I put my glasses in my pocket and all that. So the lunch bell rang, and then we all went outside to the playground. And you know how people be pushing. First of all, you get into a circle, you look at the person that you're getting ready to fight, and then everybody goes around you, and then everybody's in a circle, and then they pushing you close together and shit. Girl, somehow they pushed us together. Girl, I was fighting. I tore her clothes off and everything, pulled her hair, and she was stanky, so it was really funky. But anyway, it was a funky fight. But the worst embarrassing situation, at one point when I looked up, even with my no glasses on, I saw my teacher looking at me, and she shook her head. And then when after the fight was pulled away, and then we had to go to the principal's office and everything, and my teacher came in there and said, "I thought you were better than that." Girl, that right there, all that knocked me out. It knocked me out. And I always think about that. Oh my God. But
so as an adult, what was the embarrassing moment as an adult?
Oh, girl, there's so many. I mean, but because growing older, you have lots of different things that happen to you. I think embarrassing, maybe I went to a store and my card didn't go through, or um I mean, I can say a lot of other things, but I think as far as the YouTube, let's link it to the YouTube, is being linked to some of these horrible names that people call people. Of course, I don't like to be called Pissy Pam, but that's what they call me. But they call a lot of other people Pissy. They call them Pissy Pastor, Pissy. I don't like how people feel like they feel comfortable trying to rhyme people's insults with whatever their first initial is of their name. Like, really? So I mean, there's been some embarrassing things here on the YouTube, but not really. Like I was on here and I farted a couple times. I farted on YouTube while I was on the live. I did. And but see, I got this leather chair. And so sometimes when you could hear it, you would think it was the chair, and sometimes it wasn't. Yeah, I do fart. I haven't had a camera slip. Why are you laughing, DC? See right there. Lisa, get DC. So I don't know. So the older I get, the more I realize some things are not really that embarrassing. As long as you're still alive, you're good.
Right.
You just talk about it, laugh at it, or whatever, and then keep moving on. Mm-hmm.
Right. So do you still have your parents living, and do you have siblings?
My sister that I was taking care of. I know you all know my story already. That I was taking care of several different family members, not all at the same time, at different times and stuff. But my sister has passed. She had 4 bouts of cancer, so she is rest in peace. My stepdad, who raised me, he is rest in peace. He actually died a couple months right after my sister, and I didn't even know. We didn't even know he was that sick. But so he had a massive heart attack in front of his TV on the recliner, and his body was in there for like 3 or 4 days. So you can imagine, the issue with that. My grandparents, who I always hung around a lot with, my grandparents, they are gone, of course, because I'm 98. So let's see. My mom is still alive. I got 2 aunts that are still alive. I've got several cousins that are still alive, and actually some of my cousins have kids now, so I have little cousins. Like, when I was always thinking you have cousins, they always gonna be around your age. Girl, I got a cousin that's still in goddamn diapers. I'm like, "What the fuck?" But, it's like 4th, 5th, and 6th you know how they do that, but
Yeah.
it's just funny to me because somebody says, "Oh, look at your little baby, she's so cute." I'm like, "That ain't my baby, that's my cousin." The fuck? But, that's what it is, and then, my sister, of course, before she died, she had a daughter, and so her daughter had a child, so I got, lots of family and stuff like that, and I keep them all off of YouTube because it's not this y'all wanna see me, y'all don't wanna see all my whole family, like, really? And they're not interested in this fuck shit. They're like, "Girl, why you up on there? Girl, you crazy." Mhm.
They sound like some of my family, but
See?
they getting used to it though. At first, they were, not interacting with it, but now they see this my passion, so they
Mhm.
sometimes. But it's okay. So
It's
have
all
you,
good. Mhm.
have you traveled, and if so, where?
Excuse me. Yes, I have traveled and I love traveling. I will get in my car or truck or whatever I'm driving and go just at the drop of a dime. Like after I graduated college, I immediately got in my car and drove to California with some friends.
Hmm.
And we ended up in, is it Disneyland or Disney World, Anaheim? I don't know. And then I doubled back and I ended up staying in Arizona for several years, about 3 or 4 years. I love Arizona. I was in Phoenix, Mesa, Tucson, Tulsa, or whatever. I don't know. So I've also been to, let's just name the states. I've been to Minnesota. I've been to Arizona. I've been to California. I've been to Texas. I've been to, let's see. I haven't North Carolina, South Carolina. I've been in Atlanta. I lived in Atlanta for several years. See, the luxury of not being married and not having kids, I can go wherever the fuck I want to go.
Right.
And my job skill set is accounting, so I can pretty much find a job anywhere. So, just having the flexibility of just getting up and going, and like every 4 or 5 years, I would just pick a new place to go. And actually, I'm in a transition right now of trying to find some place to go too, because I'm sick of this East Coast over here right now.
Right. So you have any dream vacations you want to take? Like, what would be a dream vacation though?
Um, well, for me, right now, I'm actually planning a vacation. I have a vacation next month that I'm going to be in Ohio. I'm just going to say that generically. I don't think YouTube is that serious, and people going to find me. And then in December, I will be in Chicago. I will be in Vegas one time. In between that, I don't even know. It just depends on what type of tickets that I can get. And I want to go to Florida. I don't know if I want to move to Florida, but I do know I want to go to Florida. So that's what I got planned for this year. Of course, I want to get, passports and travel more, but I'm just going to stay limited right now until this whole COVID situation is calmed down.
Yes.
I had both shots. I had the Moderna. I had both of the shots and shit. So, and I'm gonna wear my mask forever and always hand sanitize. I don't care what nobody says.
That's what I said. I was out today. Even though I had both my shots, I still
Hmm.
had my mask on. Uh,
Hmm.
so, what do you see yourself in the future? What do you see yourself?
I see myself married, of course, married and in a house and traveling. And if I do work, I'll either be taking care of my husband's business, doing all the accounting, or I don't want. I've not been that type of person that I want to have my own business and stuff like that. Mm-mm. I don't have the desire for that because I know what is involved behind it. I don't want to do taxes. I don't do. People think I do. I just because working in accounting, you just have to. You just. And I have that mindset where I could, but I don't want to. So just basically just being happy, getting a pet, nice aquarium, and just traveling. I mean, nothing real strenuous, making sure that I look good and exercise and work out, and just trying to be the best 99-year-old lady that y'all have ever seen.
So, if would you take a man that has kids? Like if a man had kids, would you take him?
Well, especially at my age, a lot of that time that is even isn't even an option because a lot of them already do, and that's fine. I don't care to raise anybody's kids, so hopefully there's somebody that has kids that are older. I don't mind mentoring kids to go from high school to college. I
Hmm.
don't mind that. I wouldn't mind the babysitting portion of for the grandkids, but I'm a little bit older, so the kid thing is not really an option on the table unless somebody's really been a hoe. And if they were, and I really fell in love with them, I don't have that motherly need or whatever. So I wouldn't want to deal with kids. No, I don't. I've got enough with my cousins and stuff. I changed enough diapers, and I've listened
Oh,
to
that's
wine
good.
and stuff. So I'm fine. So I would definitely prefer somebody that does not have anybody under 16 years old. Grandkids and stuff like that, that's different. But as far as theirs, I
Right.
pass.
All right. What was your first concert that you can remember that you went to?
Frankie Beverly and Mays at the Hampton Coliseum in Hampton, Virginia.
Oh Lord.
Frankie Beverly and Mays, that was the first one. Every year they had this summer concert fest, and it was like for 3 days long. And then after that, it was Prince and Rick James, and that was in Virginia also. Prince and Rick James, and then I think I've probably seen Chuck Brown and the Soul Searchers, because he was around for a long time. Earth, Wind and Fire, Michael Jackson. Like I love music, huh?
I never seen Michael, but
Yeah. Mhm.
would love to see.
And yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I
I said
apologize.
I would have loved to see Michael Jackson, but I never got a chance to see him. In Atlanta. Michael
Mhm.
Jackson 5. I didn't get a chance to see him, but I did see Janet Jackson.
Yeah. And then let's see. The Rough Riders. I forgot what's the name of that song? Fantastic Voyage. P Funk, Bill Clinton, Shaka Khan, Prince, like that. Like my whole life was music. Like that's what I like. That was my hobby. I went to a concert at least 2 or 3 times a month, and if I had to travel to go to it, I would do that. I had my own car. I had my own car since I was 15 years old. I had my
So,
car before I had my license.
so we talking about concerts. Let me ask you: when you was growing up in the DMV, like I was, did
Mhm.
you ever go to the free Go Go's outside, like
Of
at
course,
Park? And
girl. Yes, those were the bomb, weren't they?
yeah, it was free.
It was free, and then everybody had their little weed and a little wine and stuff like that, and you just go bring your little lawn chairs and shit, and it would go on all night long. Really, the police didn't bother you, nobody bothered you.
Nothing.
There were no fights, there were no shootings. I mean, there might have been a little. Somebody got mad because somebody was looking at somebody's man or something like that, but it was nothing like we have stuff now.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was just wondering, did you ever go to the Go Go's, or did you ever go to Crystal Skating Ring when they used to have the
I
Crystal?
sure did. Did you ever go to tracks?
Yeah, I went there. My ex actually was the bartender at Tracks.
Oh, I probably know. Okay, yeah. Now I was always a part of the gay community, even though, okay, you want to ask me, am I gay?
Well, let's ask you, what is your sexuality? What is it?
I like me some men, and I like me some dick. I do. Now I know you can have the best in all type of situation and everything, but I do. I find myself attracted to men, of course. For me, I would love to be married with a husband. So now I have.
You ain't got to them questions yet, you. Stop
Oh,
jumping
what
in.
the hell? Well, I ain't gonna say but so much. So I'm just letting you know what I'm gonna say and what I ain't gonna say. Girl. These motherfuckers on here be taping and shit. Like I told you this. They're trying to figure people out. I'm like, well, some of them motherfuckers need to mind their damn business. Anyway.
Let me ask you this. What was your first car? And what was the name of what did you name you gave your
A
car?
Datsun B210, and it was blue, and the doors didn't work. I used to have to go through the car, opening the window, climbing through the car through the window. I bought it for $500. I was working at Arby's, and it was a piece of shit. It broke down, of course, several times. And her name, I don't even know what her name. Well, it wasn't a her. It was a he. I named it a he, and I don't even know. I can't even remember what the car's name was, but it was blue. And like I said, $500. I worked at Arby's, and I got it, and I couldn't go through the door. So when people would see me, they would see me reaching through the back passenger window because it had like a flap, and then I would unlock the door to the front, and then open the door. Yeah, that it was a whole production.
Okay. All right. So let's just go ahead and jump to the dope questions. All right. So who's your celebrity crush? Let's go there first.
Oh, my celebrity crush. Oh my goodness.
Celebrity crush.
Okay, my number one celebrity crush would be Denzel Washington. I think he is so fucking hot. He is just like the epitome of everything because he's be down to earth. He can be, very corporate appearing. Plus, he just looks like he would just be my type. He's tall. He's chocolate. I mean, he just does it for me. And when he was in Soldier Story, baby, that was my man right there. In Soldier Story,
That was your man.
oh my god.
So Denzel knocked on your door right now.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do?
Well, right now he's still married to Pauline or Gail or whatever.
If he wasn't married and he knocked on your door,
child, I would faint. I have to faint first. And then he is so fine. He is aged so gracefully. I mean, oh my God, he is just so fucking hot. And them lips, oh my God. His lips, to me, his lips are better than LL Cool J's lips. But anyway, it is what it is.
She said he is what he is. All right, we're gonna go to the dope question. We're not even gonna break. We just gonna keep it going. So
you break normally?
Huh?
You break?
Yeah, we do take a break. But we're gonna keep going.
Okay.
We're gonna keep going. Unless you need a break. You need a break?
So I'm coloring. I'm in my world right here.
All right, let me ask you.
Lisa, I want to ask her what she's colors and all that kind of stuff. I want to fucking interview her.
You get to ask questions in the end.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
And then anybody that's in the chat get to ask questions also.
Okay.
We don't really focus on the chat until the end of the interview.
Oh, so they like invisible and shit?
No, they there, but I just don't pay attention because I gotta focus on we talking.
Okay. All right.
So, Bill, if you had to be a stripper, what would be your stripper name?
Sugar Britches. I've thought about this already. It has to be something like Sugar Britches. I like wearing them hot coochie shorts, the ones with the blue jean ones with the frayed thing at the bottom. You fray them, you cut them. Now, I didn't know nothing about the whole thing where they cut the butt out and all that kind of stuff, but Sugar Britches. That would be me.
Sugar Britches.
All right. So
Here come Lisa. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh Lord. Here come Lisa. Lisa going.
Have a stripper name that somebody can announce you properly, because your announcement is your first impression, not your first time coming on the stage, but the anticipation of the name and who's going to be doing it. So, Sugar Britches. Let me see. All right. I want everybody to put your hands together. Reach deep in them pockets. Get them dollars out. Get them fives out. Get them hundreds out. Let's come to the stage. The electrifying. The delectable. The sweet. Sugar. Richard!
Yes. And then I dropped down with some goddamn purple stilettos, thigh high, and goddamn white bikini, and a white headdress, and a long blonde wig, okay, and red fingernail polish. Point blank and period. Okay.
All right, a view.
Mm-hmm.
What was the worst thing happened to you anytime now, years ago, whatever, while having sex? What's the worst thing that happened?
Now, you know I've been celibate for over 20-some years. So let me think. Okay, let me see. The worst thing while having sex. I think it just had to be the obvious. The condom broke
It was Lord.
because they at that time they didn't have magnums. Okay, you
Oh,
know I'm old, right? They didn't have magnums. When did magnums come out? I don't even know when. So I was dating somebody that was packing, like when I say packing, like okay, like okay, and girl, I wasn't ready for all that. Okay,
you
so
weren't ready.
yeah, he didn't put the thing on, and it only goes like this far down or something like that. I don't know, child. I don't know, but I just know it broke.
It
But
broke.
that thing, but that was good. It broke because it couldn't get all the way up. It was like this. It was like, girl, no, ma'am.
That sounds like some B shit right there.
Hmm.
All right. So let me ask you, Noka, are you an aggressive person in bed or you prefer the other person?
I prefer the other person. I ain't got time. I'm lazy. I'm one of them lazy one. I just lay there and do whatever. Okay. All right. Well, move your leg over there. Okay. Hold on. Shit. All right. What do you want? Is this for? Oh. Okay. That feel good. Thank you. Bye.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Have you ever had a threesome with you?
No, but I've been asked so many times. Like I'll go to clubs a lot of times. Well, this was years ago, and I'll go by myself. And of course, or either I used to be a bartender at a couple of gay clubs. But anyway, I'll just be out and people, you think they're all nice and stuff. Girl, they up in there sizing me up and shit. I was like, what? And they be like, well, why don't you come over? This and I'm like, these people is way too invested in me coming over. Mm-mm. But one time I did go over to somebody's place. I don't even know. This was probably in Arizona or somewhere or Atlanta. Child, they was like, well, you can take a shower. I was like, what? You can take a shower and here's some pajamas. No, 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 no. I thought we was coming over to eat some pizza, drink some beers, play some cards, and I'm fucking going home. What the hell you got in? Oh, well, my wife really likes you. No, ma'am.
They was trying to set you up.
They sure was, but they didn't. No, ma'am. So I don't have any desire for that because to me, it's just I mean, if that's what people like, hey, y'all like it. But I don't like that. I don't want to do that. If I'm with somebody, I want to be with one person. I don't want to be all
So you're
into
not
all that.
basically what you're saying is you're not a sharer. You don't like.
No, no. And if somebody's with me and they want me to do that, that means that they're not really clicking with me because they would know that I don't do that. I don't like sharing. I only like sharing my food. I don't like sharing my car. I don't like sharing a pencil. I don't like sharing. So no, I'll be damn. I'm gonna share a dick. No, ma'am.
All right, number question. Have you ever kissed a girl or girl try to kiss you?
Yeah, I have. I did. And it was nice. It was nice because she was fine. I did, but I didn't wanna act on it any I just said, "Oh, this is nice. This is different," and it just happened real fast because she was firm, but then she was butchy, you know what I mean? That kind so she kinda, like, snuck it in on me and shit. I was like, "Well, damn, am I kissing a nigga or what?" But anyway, that was in the '80s.
Okay. Have you ever tried toys?
Yeah, the vibrators are good. They're really good. I don't have any now. The last one I probably had was probably 2000 or 1990 something. Um, I don't like them to because if you get used to using those things, you cannot. It kind of desensitizes you, or whatever. It makes you numb to the real thing. So for me, just being by myself, people think, "Oh, I bet you have vibrate." Mm-mm, I don't. I don't even think about it. Ever since I had my hysterectomy, I don't think about sex like that. I rather think about a relationship and my career and where I live. Like there are other things that I rather think about than that.
Okay. So what was the freakiest place you had sex back then?
In my sob on the highway driving,
What?
they were giving me head while I was driving a stick shift. Try to figure that out.
I'm like,
I don't even know how it happened. I don't even know. I mean, I didn't come at that time because I was driving. But anyway, but it was initiated.
have you ever got caught by family members, kids, or anybody?
No, never. I never have. I don't know why people do, but I guess if you living with people, people,
Yeah.
kids and things, you can get caught. But I've always been by myself, and everybody that I've ever, when I was having sex and stuff, they were single also, allegedly. So I never, I never got in that situation.
Have you ever role play?
I think, yeah, I did. Like, the little dirty nurse kind of thing. Dirty nurse, dirty police officer. The traditional kind of things. I think there was Priscilla. Is it Priscilla's store or something like that? They got a whole bunch of outfits and role play stuff. But this was old school stuff. So I know y'all be doing it different now. They people do the internet and all that kind of shit. I don't know. Now, when I was there, then we would do like there was like a phone thing. Like what was it? Black single? No, what was that thing? The phone thing that you would call in. It was a chat line.
Oh yeah, long time ago.
What was it called, Miss Lisa?
I don't know the name.
The 1-800 numbers. They had all kinds of different names.
Yeah, they did have all different names.
Come on.
All right, so if you think back when you had your first orgasm, what was your thought process?
I said, I'm gonna die. This is gonna kill me. I'm going to die. I'm dead. I said, Lord, I'm sorry. I don't even know. And then if after it calmed down, I was still alive. I said, oh, okay. I thought I was gonna die.
You thought you was gonna die.
Yeah, you die. I was like, this has to be. Whoa, I'm dead. I did. I sure did.
Y'all know. I don't think of what to call it. Phone sex line. So I just said phone sex line. Y'all know that you can go on Indeed for phone sex operator jobs.
Yes. Girl 6.
Damn.
Girl 6. You can make some money on that shit too.
And well, I just be damned. Y'all on Indeed. You need a job.
Indeed. And that's supposed to be for professional brown collar jobs and white collar jobs. Indeed, ain't that shit?
Well, maybe it's a professional sex. I mean,
hey, make them coins. Make them coins.
There's somebody out there want to hear you talking crazy. So go ahead.
I don't know. I wouldn't be comfortable with somebody talking to me, and I don't even know who it is.
It's not just a fantasy. You have to have the mindset that it's a fantasy because a lot of fantasies cannot be done. It cannot physically be done by the person that wants to do them. But
right.
If somebody who knows how to talk to the game, you can make that fantasy do whatever the hell you want to do in your head.
Exactly.
So it's all about whatever you want to do in your head. That person make you feel like you're doing it for real. That's why people spend thousands of dollars on it. They get the right girl, she can make $1,000 on one person.
Right, easily, and then also have a repeat customer, huh, Lisa? Huh?
I think we in the wrong field. What you think?
I know, right? We need to switch up. Lisa, DC, you got the technology kind of thing, and Miss Lisa got that sexy voice, and she can start singing, and then y'all could just put fake photos of me in a bikini, and child, we got a business, okay?
That's hilarious.
Like them niggas done moved to the White House. All right, so what's a surefire way to turn you on?
Cook something for me that I really like, or even something that I've never tried. Okay. Cook for me, but let me see you cook it. I actually like to see shopping for it, and then getting it ready, prepping it, and then cooking it, and then me eating it, and I'm looking at that person in the eyes. Bitch, you can get whatever you want. You can have whatever you like. You sure can. I have not had anybody do that for me in so long now. The reason why I really like that, and I know that I like it, because I remember when I was in college, I dated this one guy. And this is a trip about this guy. I don't even know why I'm thinking about it. But now he was in the Army, and he dated this one girl, and her name was Mimi Christmas. That was her name. She was a twin. Her sister's name was Merry Christmas. Okay, Merry Christmas and Mimi Christmas. Now, Mimi Christmas, I think something happened to one of them, so they had to go back home. Now I had always been watching him. I'm call him Army Man. I've been watching him because he was just so fucking fine. And but I wasn't really friends with the Mimi and the Mary. But him and I were just in the same classes and stuff like that. He was so intelligent. He kind of reminded me of like a Barack Obama type of person.
Okay.
Very, very chill, very tall, muscular, and all that. And so anyway, he at one time, because Mimi and Mary they weren't in school that session, so he took me on a picnic at a really nice park. Like he had everything. He had the table, he had the cloths, he had the food, he had the utensils. I mean the pillows, like everything, and it was at a really nice park. And then it was just really nice. We had a little joint, we smoked it, a little wine. He had the barbecue grill, the little portable hibachi. I didn't have to do anything but just sit there and look cute. And girl, I did all of that.
I know that's right.
I never slept with him. I never slept with him.
Wow.
But I just imagined a date like that. Well, I didn't have to do anything. Now, usually, because when I go on dates and stuff, I tend to like things how I like them. So I tend to kind of take them over a little bit because I know how it's going to be right if I do it.
Right.
But if I see somebody that really wants to, please me, and just do something extra, and if they have some talent, I'll bow down for that. I sure will.
That's your type of setting that would
Yeah.
yeah.
You can get anything. The panties all to the side and everything.
Well, that's kind of that's like a romantic thing.
Yeah.
And then to top it off, he didn't want nothing from you.
Nope. We went and studied we went back to the library. We put everything together, washed stuff up, threw stuff in the trash. Actually, this park had a spring lake, so we got some water for both of our jugs for our dormitories, and we went to the library, finished up our notes, and I saw him in class the next day, and that was that, baby. But I'm telling you, that Mimi Christmas or Merry Christmas, whichever one married that motherfucker child, you got a good man right there. And I didn't do nothing, but I wasn't. And so I like that. I just thought that was so fucking dope.
Yeah, that is.
Mm-hmm.
It is because for somebody to do all of that.
Mm-hmm. But I can tell he was used to doing it with his girlfriend, So but anyway, I didn't sleep with him. I wanted to. I did kiss him. I sure did. But we didn't sleep.
You snuggled.
Yeah, I sure did. No, it was a little bit longer, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
So he was my first I was crushed. But I already knew he was in a situation. So you can't, if you do those type of things. And I think it was actually good because he could have hooked up with somebody that would have fucked him and done all that and had a baby and all that kind of stuff. But no, I just really liked him, and we were just talking about classes and stuff like that in the future. Like he was like so perfect. But anyway, he wasn't mine. So.
But did y'all ever, after that, did y'all ever, hook up or do anything?
I saw him at a college reunion. I saw him at a college reunion, probably like in 2000 and something, early 2000. And he was with somebody else. So, but yeah, no, no, we never did anything. But I do think about that, and I think that it's just the ideal date. And if I could have somebody recreate that, that would just be awesome.
Somebody will, trust me.
Yeah.
Put it in the atmosphere. You trust me, it'll happen.
Exactly.
It will happen. So, Bill, do you prefer to be on the top or the bottom?
I'd rather be on the bottom, child. I ain't trying to do all that work because I be exercising and shit. So I'm tired. My thighs is tired. My knees is tired and shit. Yeah, I actually now when I used to have sex. Okay, let me whisper this. When I used to have sex, I love the 69 position. Okay, don't tell nobody I said that. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
Okay. That way, everybody got an equal time. Everybody get an equal quality time.
Right.
You go it at the same time, but one can slow up, one can go. So it's just like it's fair.
Right. She said it's fair.
It is.
Yeah, I take it that you're right. It's fair. We're gonna leave it like that.
We're gonna leave it like that. Leave it right there. Just lay it right there and leave it, and then walk away.
Right. So, do you like it rough or romantic?
But it can mix up both. It don't matter. I don't have a
So
choice.
if a guy come at you rough right off the break, you all right with that?
Oh, if I like him, maybe, but I don't think that's an ideal thing because then that's what he's gonna think he's gonna get that all the time, and that's not what's gonna happen all the time.
Okay.
I'd rather you slide him to the roughness, like I like it dirty, like Tina Turner, and rough, slow, and rough. Yeah, slide into that, but don't come at me like that all the man. You talking about something, grabbing my hair and shit. No, ma'am, no sir, no motherfucking hunting. Who's gonna do that? No, ma'am. But slide into it, it'll be okay. But then maybe I might want to do, flip it, make it aggressive and stuff like that. But I'm open to it. But no, you can't roll in me like that. Be like, bitch, hey, how are you, viewers of you? Fine. I'm gonna fuck you right now. I'm right on the ground. Get down, stay, girl, stay. No, you ain't
See, that's
doing
what's gonna happen. That guy you meet, you will remember this day. That's what's gonna happen. He gonna come up in there and say, "Come on." That's what's gonna happen. So, do you like it like a quickie or a marathon?
Quickie. I ain't got time. I got stuff to do. No.
She said she got shit to do. She got shit to do.
I don't know how you gonna sit there for hours and hours and then come until like once I get my thing, that's it. Once I got mine, you got yours, we good. See you later. Okay.
Yeah, you always around.
Sometimes they like, what you doing? Ain't you done?
Right. And now you're working on recycled energy and recycled juices and stuff. No, man, I can't. No, I cannot be bothered. No, I cannot.
What is your favorite part of foreplay?
Skin touch.
Okay.
Just feeling like, I don't know. I don't even know if it's called anything, but just being, I guess, the closeness, and just touching and like a little casual hand rub or, nothing intense, just that.
Okay. So somebody come kiss on your neck from the back. You all right? You good or you like?
Yeah, I'm okay with it. It's not a necessity because I don't like all that. I'm not saying I wouldn't like a kiss on my neck, but you definitely have to be clean, hand sanitized, and all the Child, I ain't trying to get the COVID. Fuck that shit.
Let me see your paper.
That's your questions you asking me. That's pre-COVID and then post-COVID.
Look at me like this. Let me see that COVID card. I need to see
right. Put it's just so different now. So I don't even know how people are getting through things in life. But anyway, I'm gonna stay COVID free as long as I can. But I still want to get married before I die. I'm trying to get casket ready.
You've been saying that for a long time. You've been saying that for a minute. So what is your favorite place to be kissed at?
Let me see. My lips or my boobies. Hopefully I can still keep my boobies. We trying to go through that. That's a whole nother conversation, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna let you go ahead and ask us some questions. You can ask us anything you like, what you think you want to ask us. We don't hold back nothing because we're gonna answer whatever you ask us.
Well, I already know about you all, so they probably don't know y'all. So I'm gonna see if it's something I really want to ask about. Let me see. Now. Now I'm gonna say like when Miss Lisa, I'm sorry that you had an accident and you had to heal and stuff like that. Now, when y'all was did y'all have phone sex while she was in the hospital? While y'all was talking while she was healing and stuff like that? Because I know married people, they tend to kind of do some freaky stuff on the phone and stuff. Baby, are you holding? Are you feeling it and stuff like that? Is that wrong to ask?
No, we ain't do all that because she was heavily medicated because she was in pain real bad.
Okay.
So I couldn't come out the box to do her like that when she was under medications.
Now, how long did it take for y'all to get back to it?
Cause how did that work?
Which one?
How long did it take for y'all to get y'all freak on while she was fine? While you were fine, Lisa?
While I was fine?
Why after you got healed and shit? Cause you had a bad fall.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
y'all was doing something before. See right there, there's too much pause. See, I already know the answer. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry.
Go ahead.
She said my mouth and fingers won't broke, bitch. What the fuck? Okay, all right, we gonna go ahead and go. All right, shoot, I ain't dead. Shit, don't worry. It was just a little tumble down the steps, girl. Ain't no little tumble. I can lay here. Girl, Lisa, go on. DC, go ahead. We good. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next question. Huh?
What else you want to know?
Okay, what else I want to know? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna flip some of these goddamn questions that you asked me. Now, where's the little freakiest place that y'all done did it? And can you offer any advice since y'all did it at the freakiest place? Can you offer any advice for people to make the situation a little bit better and maybe not, get caught or embarrassed or whatever? I don't know.
I don't think we can have.
We ain't not had no freaky places, but I have done places years ago. I think
Just before.
I think of you what it is. Once you reach a certain age, I'm 55 and she 54, so we don't really have no freakiest places. But if I go back in my younger days,
the archives.
Yeah,
we ain't gonna go to the archives. We're gonna leave the archives
alone.
See,
we okay because me and Lisa, we can talk. We don't have no shame. That was back. That's past tense.
Okay, go to the archives. Give us some example of what we can expect as people that are trying to get their freak on and shit.
If you're trying to get a freak on in your job's van that got windows in the back, don't do it.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Don't do it.
Now that's what she say?
If I had to say, those lookout statues you have in different cities and stuff. You go up to the top of a statue and look over.
Yes.
Yeah, I did at the window of one of them statues.
It went down. It went down at the monument.
Yeah, I did at the window of one of the statues. My thing about not getting caught, I think when you do stuff in public like that, the risk of getting caught enhances what you're doing.
The adrenaline and the expectation.
You gotta hurry up, and it's all about hurrying up, and it's all about trying to finish before you hear a sound, and then if you hear the sound, you get a little faster. So if you're in a situation with somebody, y'all both down for the freak, you do it. The worst you can do is get caught. So,
now, has anybody got caught?
Oh yeah.
And so how do you work out of that? Like, how do you just be like, oh, I did get caught. Oh, okay, go ahead. I forgot.
Oh, shit, time out. We got caught.
Well, that's good. And she learned how to knock.
So, rule number 1, knock on the door before you come in.
I forgot about that.
That was just a couple years ago. That wasn't even long ago.
That was recent.
Yeah, it was recent. My daughter,
the boy child or the girl child? Which child was it?
It was Brittany. Brittany never walked in. This particular day, I guess she thought she could just walk in, and we froze like some damn fools. Like,
my God, can't nobody see me? I'm invisible.
We were under the cover, but you could tell from the positioning in the bed. We were watching TV.
Lord.
Out on my end, I was like, keep going. She should have knocked. Shit.
Right.
I was like this. No shit.
Like, I was coughing. I don't know what happened. I dropped my pencil. I'm trying to find it. Girl, that's too funny.
Yeah.
You gotta just don't. I mean, you can't act like you're doing something you got no business doing, because that's when you get caught. You go like you supposed to be doing something, they'll leave, and you gotta explain. We have to explain it or nothing.
Yeah, that was crazy though.
The one time that I did get caught, there was some explaining to do. I lived with my sister. This was a long time ago. It was over 20 years ago.
Okay, I love them stories. 20 years is good. That's your limitations is over. Okay.
So me and my ex, we were, doing the thing. So my nephew, the way my room was, had 2 doors you can get in my room.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
One, 2 doors, so you go like in a circle. So my nephew come running out of his mama at and run in my room. See me and him doing it. run back to his mom, talking about Daddy in there.
And tell on it? Oh no. He the tattletale.
Daddy. So my sister knew who it was because she let him in. So she knew who it was. But by the time you run back in the kitchen, run back in the room talking about Daddy in there with Auntie and Daddy in there. She was dying. You couldn't really see because we was almost fully clothed. We weren't like naked, so he didn't like see no, and it was dark, and the person I was dating at the time was very dark. So you couldn't see him at all halfway. But my nigga was like, he just ran in, looked, ran back out. He ain't say nothing.
But he wouldn't tell.
Tattletale. Now, how is he now? Is he still a tattletale?
Nah. He's an adult.
Okay, but he's still you can still tattletale as an adult now. I'm just saying.
Nah. That was just that one time. I don't even think he was telling because he didn't say it like he was.
Yeah.
When my sister told me what he said, she was like, he was saying the day like that. He was gonna watch TV. That's how he said it.
Right. When that was good. See that right there tell you he didn't really know what the fuck was
going on. In the room with, and she knew what he was doing. So he was dying laughing.
Now I did. Oh, okay, hold on. I did get caught. Me and my friend. Now this was in Maryland. This was like right before I stopped having all that kind of stuff, and I was living. Where was I living at? Ooh, child. I think probably Bethesda. I don't know, but anyway. And I was, my friend worked for the government like I did, and so there was a parking lot. Bridge. I mean, not a bridge. A high-rise parking lot, and so we would just go over there and eat our lunch and stuff like that. Girl, why we go over there one day and we was up in the third level of the damn high-rise, and so things started happening and stuff, and I got kind of frisky, I guess, and I started pretending like I was eating a hot dog. So, if y'all know what I mean, I really was eating a hot dog. So the next thing, he's sitting there, he's looking out straight forth while I'm eating a hot dog. And girl, why the police pulled up? They have been sitting in that parking lot. They just sit in the parking lot, like do their paper reports and take a nap or eat lunch and stuff. Cause it was like right around, it was off Rockville Parkway. A lot of like where we ate at the faux place, actually, really. Remember we ate that faux? So they just, yeah. So then I had to play it off because why would I be down eating a hot dog like that in the park? So they didn't pull us over and nothing like that. It was just, I just had to kind of like, and then we did have food. So I just pretended like, and they weren't even probably looking at or whatever. It was just embarrassing. So then I pretended like I'm like grabbing something that fell on the floor and then I'm reaching back over. So then we start eating our food. And then like 5 minutes later, we just pulled away because it was just very, very awkward. I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me.
Any other questions?
No, I said I'm done. I ain't fucking with y'all. Y'all be gonna have me with this is some truth serum and shit. Y'all gonna have me telling all my damn business. But I love me some DC Kool-Aid and Lisa. I have met them. I love them. I've been watching them for years. They are so sweet. I was so happy when they got married, and now they got they have Miss Baby Girl Brittany got married now. Now we got to get the little man out the house. Is he going
to college or the military or something?
Lisa already feeling some kind of way. Ain't that
not the married part, babe?
Oh, I thought she said married.
No. I said out the house. See, you didn't even let me finish it before you even went off. Lisa, my baby ain't going nowhere.
Anybody in the chat got some questions? Anybody in the chat, this is your chance to ask questions. Don't be
y'all got some questions. Cause
they might be scared. You might get them.
No, I ain't gonna get them, and I don't do that. I don't like all that doxing and all that cussing. I really don't cuss people out like that. Like I don't walk around and say, "Hey, fuck you." Did I cuss when we had lunch? I don't think I did. We was eating pho and stuff. I don't cuss like that. It's just a YouTube kind of facade or whatever. I don't do that.
Lisa cuss all the time.
No, my thing is, I do.
You talking about my thing is, I do.
My thing is
disclaimer.
And we on YouTube, you gotta have the thickest skin in the world. Anytime in this particular setting, because people be mad with you because I ate Frosted Flakes instead of just regular cornflakes. So you never know. However, I can't be sitting up there with stress on my heart. I'm too old. I got too much shit going on to be sitting up there worried about stressing about somebody. Because people out, you will feel better.
Yeah, let it out.
I said, everybody, don't be sitting up there taking shit from somebody because you feeling some kind of way, because you feel like you should. No, let's get on the out. You go on back today.
Right.
Yeah, because you got people, they be waiting.
Like you got people that do stuff to you because you're nice, because you take the high road, because you don't stoop to their level. Sometimes you got to take the lowest road possible and not just stoop to their level to get lower, because if not, they will keep it up until you explode.
Exactly. And then when you explode, which I guess I must have exploded the other day, somebody told me I did, it may be more than what you wanted to put out, but you know.
You explode on the wrong person, because it'll be that one person that say something that might be considered shady, but not really. And then all that other stuff you've been building up that you should have said, you give it to them. And they like, oh, you know what the hell I said?
You're right. You are so right.
Please don't cuss out. I sure am.
But then you got sometimes you got those people that just don't have a life, and they just live to keep stuff going. And
I went from being anytime, any place in the world you can get it to Kumbaya, and now I'm back. I'm no.
But then hold on. Then you got the ones that wait. But you got the ones that do drama. They just keep it going because that helped their channel, to get the money they trying to reach. You know what I'm saying? So that's they MO. That if they keep their drama going, they find somebody to pick on, and then they go back and forth, and then your name be thrown in it for no reason. And see, that's why I don't deal with the drama channels. Like I do have friends, and not friends, associates, YouTube associates. Let's say that. That that come on our channel, and I just go support their channel, or I go there just listen. But half time I don't say nothing because I don't want to be caught up in that.
Yeah, and of course, because I'm so verbal, I always end up somehow getting caught up in there. But I am slowly easing out of it. It ain't gonna happen overnight.
Right.
But yeah, that's what I'm doing.
It takes time because see, once you're drawn in it, that's just like a smoker. You smoke cigarettes, and it's hard for you to quit. But eventually, you will quit, and eventually, you're gonna let them alone, and it's gone.
So true.
So it's just. Some people, I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't know why they do it. And then half of the people that do this shit, they grown. At some point, when do you stop?
That's the part I don't get. And they're raising future generations and stuff, and they're getting on the YouTube being ratchet as fuck. Oh, Jesus.
Y'all do know that sometimes that's just who they are. That YouTube and this particular platform and trying to be in the public eye, it's making them be that way. But in reality, when somebody acts an ass, sometimes it's just who they are. And you just have to, it's no change in the person because they don't see what they're doing as anything wrong because that's who they are. Not everybody is nice. Not everybody is able to just blow it off and take the high road. Some people are just what the hell they are.
And then those people, you kind of have to leave them where they are. If you don't want to be a part of it, you just have to leave them.
It's no changing them. It's no change. It's not about changing them. It's about changing their perspective of you. And if this is who they are, you can't change their perspective. They're gonna think about you the way they think about you because that's who they are. So you can't change that. There's nothing. If I'm a bitch, fine. I can be. You right. I don't remember being one of you, but shit, you good. I ain't about to argue with nobody about calling me out my name because shit, that don't have nothing to do with me. Ain't one word paid my bills. Ain't one word put no food on the table. Ain't one word made me feel better. Don't nobody sit up. Don't nobody do anything for me but the people in this house. And them the only words I give a shit about.
Okay. Now, I listen to me. I didn't thought about I didn't thought about a question I want to ask you. I don't normally speak like that, but I didn't thought about. I don't even know how to grammatically ask that question, but here we go. I didn't thought about one of the pranks that you all did. Now, DC, you did a prank on damn Lisa, and I was mad when you did that shit. You know I didn't like them. I stopped watching y'all for a little bit. I'm telling you the truth.
Which one?
The one where she fucked with your goddamn toothpaste. I did not like that.
That shit, let me tell you something. Let me tell you some good shit about that. So, you know how when something
Don't be laughing, DC. Okay, go ahead, Lisa. Go ahead.
You know how when something first start happening, you first of all don't think that's what's happening. And then you try to figure out. And then I was looking around, did I pick up the wrong thing? You know, I was looking, oh, it's my toothpaste. So I'm just, and then the more I brush, the number to get. I'm like, I mean, what the fuck? And I know I'm not paying her any attention. I don't see her because I'm just brushing my teeth. Shit, I ain't get ready for bed. I ain't cute because normally I don't want to be on video looking like I'm getting ready to go to bed. So I wasn't So I'm just sitting up there brushing my teeth in my head. It didn't dawn on me that there was that shit you put on your teeth.
Oral gel or
it dawned on me that she put oral gel in my tooth. I'm thinking I'm allergic to this toothpaste.
I was so mad. I was so mad, Lisa. I was so mad. I stopped watching y'all for a long time. I said, that goddamn DC fucker. I'm serious. I had that in my mind.
It was like, I mean, it was, you know what? It was a prank and it didn't hurt me. It was just that in the beginning, when you to yourself, you know how when something starts, like when you if you having a stomach ache, you don't just jump up and tell somebody my stomach hurt. You try to figure out, do I need to go to the bathroom? What did I eat? So that's what it was with toothpaste. I'm like,
we saw you facing the camera because she made sure she put your goddamn face in the camera, and you just looking like you're like, I'm concerned. What is going on? And then the whole time she just laughing and looking. Girl, no ma'am.
I eat something that's not going with the toothpaste right now.
I was so fucking mad. I wanted to reach in there and just say, Lisa, the toothpaste, she done it, and you just like, huh? And then you were looking so innocent. I said, oh my god, I was so mad. You see,
her and Nick over there go prank me.
I did not like that. So yeah, I remember that one.
I'm gonna prank you when I see you.
You ain't gonna prank me because bitch, I'll be on top of them motherfuckers. Girl. Now I will run you over, okay? Trust me, I will run your ass over. I will fight. You know I will fight, right? You better have your protection with you, because girl, don't be pranking me. You better have it.
You don't do pranks no more.
I know y'all don't, because I don't even like those. Did y'all see the prank where the one lady gave her husband or boyfriend, whatever, dog food, made it into a spaghetti or a lasagna or something?
No, I ain't see that one. But I seen the one that they took the dog food and made him at the Cocoa Pebbles.
What?
Yeah, the Cocoa Pebbles cereal. The dog food inside the bowl and the milk and the Cocoa Pebble box beside it.
See, that's what I get that you gotta have views. I get that. To be worth doing, you gotta do something to make people watch your videos. I get all that. But some of the stuff they do, I don't find funny.
I don't either.
I mean, it's funny. Some of the stuff I'm like, that's not funny.
Or like putting something in a bottle that's different, like maybe somebody thinking they're getting something and then it has hot sauce in it. See, I don't like that stuff. I do not, and I will fuck somebody up if they do that shit to me. I will fight and I will press charges. I don't like it.
I don't. I'm gonna tell you what kind of pranks I don't like. A couple on TikTok, a married couple, a husband and wife, on TikTok, and they prank each other with, the things, if you pull it, the confetti and stuff pop out to make a loud sound.
Yeah.
Or you pull the string and that powder comes out like, they have on reveals, gender reveal parties.
Yeah.
So they're like, now I don't mind that because that's funny. I saw one, I think he's a police officer. So getting out of the car, She does the one that has the powder. She pulls it and then drops it like in the mic and while waking the house. And he's sitting up there covered in pink powder with his police uniform on. And it was the look on his face that was funny because he was like,
whatever.
Got her back.
Mm-hmm.
Going to work one morning, she's sitting at the sink, his daughter right here behind her mama. So he walks out, passes his daughter one of the things, and then walks around, and as he's walking out the door, his daughter pulls it behind her and then drops it like dropping the bike. I'm like, now that's the prank. I can get behind it.
Yeah, that's funny. Yes.
That's funny. That's their thing. They go back and forth. He'll be in the bathroom and he'll come out the bathroom and she'll get him as he's coming out the bathroom. She'll be sitting on the couch watching TV and he'll come up behind the couch and get her. That's funny. But that stuff, if you give me dog food, I don't care how much I love you. I'm gonna fight. He's throwing his hands. I'm about to fight your ass. I'm gonna fight you and I'm gonna try to hurt you because you gave me dog food.
And see, DC, aren't you allergic to seafood?
Yeah.
And see, like that would be not a good prank. Like if all of a sudden you eating something, you thinking you eating steak, and then all of a sudden it's goddamn lobster tails or something like that. See, that's not funny.
See, then,
So yeah, so some of them I like and some of them I not. But I was hot that time when you put that goddamn oral gel on damn Lisa's toothpaste, girl. I stopped watching y'all for a minute because I said, no ma'am, you not be messing up my Lisa right there like that. No ma'am.
Yeah, that was funny. That was that wasn't funny right there when I was doing it, but it was funny. Yeah.
Afterwards, you watched it.
Yeah, afterwards it was funny. Brenda Bryan said that was funny. Brenda must have saw that one. Or which one? I don't know which one she talking about, but yeah.
The toothpaste.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because it's so unexpected. Like you wouldn't even think, but you had that whole thing planned out, DC. Like, damn, like, girl, and then you all up in her face and shit. I was like, oh no, man, no, man.
I was pretending I was vlogging. I was like, we gotta
I just wanted to reach to that damn camera and tell Lisa that I want to snap the damn thing out of Lisa's hand and just tell Lisa, give her some milk.
Vlog this.
Oh Lord, that was
out.
Have you ever done another prank that was so well executed like that one? Because that one was executed very, very well.
The one that went viral, but we ain't getting no monetization on it.
Mm-hmm.
It went viral. The one when Nick pretended like he took some bag.
Viagra. I saw. You know what? I haven't looked at it because I was like, I'm just feeling some kind of way, but I did see it. And Lisa leaning over to the side, told me something. Huh? I saw the clip. I have not seen it.
Yeah.
What the funny part was, we trying not to say masturbation on the thing.
Yeah. Did you try them?
I was
trying
like,
to drop it out.
You know, we were at the park, and you know. I took a pill and he said, I said, boy, you ain't 12. What the fuck you doing taking pills?
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it just because y'all said that. Okay. I'm gonna watch it.
What are you doing taking pills? That's why I was like.
And then I pranked Brittany and Charles. They had went out and I had the fart spray thing. So I sprayed the room and closed the door.
Oh no, ma'am.
So when they came home, Brittany was like, that one got big views too.
I saw that one and she was like, ugh.
Did you leave something in the toilet? Did it flush?
Yeah. And she was trying to figure out what was going on. Yeah, I saw that one. And Charles walking around looking like, what the fuck? That shit was funny. I saw that one. I sure did.
I did a few pranks.
You did, and I swear for Jesus, Lisa, if you want to keep DC safe, make sure she don't prank me, cause no ma'am.
I don't prank. I like vlogging and stuff. I don't prank.
Okay, we can deal with that. Now I got a hero. Do y'all have a hero?
A hero.
The camera.
No, I got the GoPro.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The GoPro. The one I have is called the Hero, but it is the GoPro. Now, do you use that a lot? Because I haven't used mine.
I use the GoPro like for water. Like we went to the wave pool or something like that. I use the GoPro for water videos.
Okay, I haven't used mine yet, so
yeah,
I want to.
You can actually take it underwater and everything.
Yeah, I got the accessory kit, ordered it off of the Amazon where it's got like 30 attachments and stuff like that. But I have not used it. I bought it from somebody was like for $50. I think it was normally like $200, something like that. So I haven't used it yet, but then I did go on Amazon and get that accessory kit. So I kind of can't wait to use it.
I might try it on my little dog that I got now, Jax. You know, his view while running around the house or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Now,
might.
then y'all had another dog. What happened to the other dog?
Oh, she okay. She just, she be 17. She really can't see that well.
Oh yeah.
So she be 17 in August.
Are y'all just gonna let her go ahead and live her life out, or what?
Well, I mean, she still go outside to pee and stuff, and
Okay, she's good.
jump on me and stuff. So,
Oh, that's good.
yeah, as long as she not like falling and all that
In
stuff.
pain, yeah.
Yeah, in pain, right? And that's the most humane thing to do. Now, as far as let's see, I had another question I want to ask you, and I ain't got no more questions after this one. Let me see what it is. Now I'm about to make something up. Let me see. Let me see. Now, what for you, DC? What is the best thing that Miss Lisa cooks? Because Miss Lisa throws down. And has she cooked anything recently? Because I know she hadn't really been able to get up and cook and stuff. But I know y'all had the party and the wedding and all that. So what is the best thing that she cooks for you? Because I could name some things already.
I don't know. I like when she make the chicken lasagna.
I made that. That's the last thing I cooked.
The chicken lasagna with the Alfredo and all that stuff.
I did that. I did that down here.
Yeah, I like that. But then I like Thanksgiving food. But I try to get away from that stuff, so slowly. So
I like when you all do breakfast for each other. Like I like when DC makes breakfast for the family, and then when Lisa makes breakfast and stuff. Because Lisa is like me because she have everything organized in the kitchen and stuff. Her kitchen cabinet with the spices and all that kind of shit. She got that thing organized. And then, but when DC, when you cook, I'm gonna tell you what you do is so funny. When you start cooking DC, you be like, Lisa, where's such and such? Okay, and then you find it. Lisa, where is this pan at? And I'd be like, well, damn, Lisa might as well just come out and cook the food. Because Lisa, you just need to just sit there on the side, the DC do her thing, ask you where everything is. That shit is so fucking funny. You be like, I'm gonna cook breakfast for everybody. Lisa, where the pan at?
hey, look, Amelia, you remember? Okay, you remember this show? Think back. It was a show a long time ago. Dagwood, Blondie and Dagwood.
Yeah, I love that show.
That's me and Lisa.
That surely is. That is surely it. You know what? That is you all.
When it comes to the kitchen, that part.
Yeah, because you be like, I know how to do this because my mama did it. My dad used to cook this and that, and I'm getting. And you get so proud. You get so proud. You be in front of the stove. You got your little eggs and shit lined up. The first thing we hear, Lisa, where is such and such? Lisa, how do I do that? I said, oh Lord, Jesus. Lisa need to leave the house and then come back an hour later, and the food better be on the table. Because Lisa be cooking them meal, even though you be cooking them, but Lisa be doing that every other word. Lisa, where is this?
Well, now I got it down. Trust
Oh,
me.
you got it down now?
I found it now.
All right.
I ain't.
You ain't know. I said she can't find her way out of a paper bag in the kitchen. What the hell?
Woman one, I hate the kitchen. I would clean it. I hate the kitchen.
But I would still watch. I just thought it was so entertaining. It was so fucking funny. It was hilarious. And it still is. But now we got other people to watch and stuff like that. It's just so different. But I do watch you all. And y'all need to put those old videos back into rotation and stuff because I'm sure the new people would love to watch them.
What you mean?
On any of the older videos, you know how we have older videos that probably didn't get a lot of clicks and views. If we kind of go into them and like label them, tag them differently, or put a new thumbnail on them and stuff, that'll kind of keep put them back into rotation. Because this is, I think, when y'all were at your other place, the apartment, the cute one with the fish tank there. I remember y'all.
I can do Throwback Thursday like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember you told us that. You remember you told us that we could go back in and the videos that didn't used to be that. Before we were monetized, we can release those videos so they can be monetized.
Yeah.
Do Throwback Thursday.
Okay.
That'll be good. Let me find out if you got me some. All right, I'm learning too. You learn.
Yeah, we all learn. You know what? We are never too old to learn, and we could always learn and share. We share information. I do believe in sharing. So yeah,
Sharing is caring.
Don't do it. Don't do
sharing
it.
is caring.
Don't do it. Don't do it for
Oh,
the man.
Brenda Bryan said, I saw the one where she gave her husband dog food, but that man went to the bathroom and started throwing up. It was so me, and you could tell he was so fucking pissed at her. And the whole time she got the camera on him, saying, "Oh, is that good? Is that yummy?" It was so fucking rude. I did a video on it, and I cussed her out, and I unblocked and I blocked and all that. So I don't even know where they staying. I hope they still married, but that shit was not funny.
That ain't good.
No.
Yeah, that ain't nothing you do.
No, that's not good.
I wouldn't do nothing. I would never do nothing crazy in her food. Like that.
No. I would never. I mean, because you want people to treat you like you want to be treated. Would you want to be sitting there eating dog food, like really dog food from a can? And we already know it's rats and horse meat and all that kind of stuff. But that was, and she's sitting there just serving it to him and made the dish like it was perfect. And oh,
That's not good.
no. Anyway.
All right, guys, we're gonna close this out.
Yeah. Well, thank you for having me. I greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, we thank you for coming on here. It's hard to get people to come, but
Thank you.
You're welcome, Miss Lisa. All right, I'm gonna leave so you can do your salutations. All right. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Happy Pride to everybody in the Pride world. Y'all have a good, blessed evening. Make sure you hit that like button, share, and subscribe. It was nice to have you up on here.